And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Off play action. Stevens. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
No, check. Patriot!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney!
Off the play fake. Stevens. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Check 25!
From the gun, Stevens. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, Davis. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Leopard!
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crowley. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Davis. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone!
And they'll go with a ground attack here, finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Stevens. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back back to throw. Stevens. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a handoff to Davis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Watch two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. On the carry, it's Davis. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
From the gun on third down, Stevens. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Watch him now, Barney. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Stevens. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Gun!
And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And the Steelers set to take the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Cody Ely in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line.
You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Underneath to Davis. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stevens. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stevens. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off play action. Stevens. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
He's going to get it running right. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They begin with a run by Davis. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump.